And welcome back. You're watching Tejanos baseball here on EP Sports Network. I'm Eddie Morelos, joined alongside Hall of Fame coach Tony Grijalva. And we are now in, this is actually going to be game 3 of this 4-game series.
Correct.
And I'll have to get that score bug updated, coach. But again, I want to make sure everybody knows that we are in game 3 of this 4-game series. This is the first of the regularly scheduled doubleheader. And if you want to go ahead and introduce the battery for the Tejanos, coach, while I try to get this fixed here.
Yes, sir, that is correct. On the mound for the Tejanos is going to be Brandon Gomez, the freshman from Eastwood High School. This is his 10th appearance. He's pitched 28 and 2/3 inning. He has an earned run average, of 5.02. He leads the Tejanos in win-loss record, 6 wins, 1 loss. He's given up 27 hits. He's got 10 walks, 27 strikeouts, and last week he pitched a one-hitter with 10 strikeouts. So comes off an impressive outing here to start this game today. Leading off for the Thunderbirds once again, Marvin Hill, the left fielder. Big swing and a miss here, and just a little update as far as the standings are concerned. Right now, heading into this ball game, the Tejanos are 10 and 12 in conference. New Mexico 10 and 12 in conference.
There you go. So the swinging strikeout
Yes,
there. Hill goes down swinging for out number 1 of this game and out number 1 of the inning.
And a good start for Brandon Gomez. That will bring up the designated hitter for the Thunderbirds. That would be Javier Diaz.
And Tejanos fell to the Thunderbirds in game 1, 12-7 extra inning affair. It was 8 innings. And that was an extra inning affair. And then they fell 10-9 in game 2, which was extended into this morning.
Correct.
And there was a really nice comeback attempt there by the Tejanos, falling 10-9.
It was just 1 run short there. There's a fly ball, center field, left center, all the way in the gap, all the way to the fence. Samaniego's going to pick it up, get the ball in, and a stand-up double for Javier Diaz.
Nice piece of hitting there for Diaz, the
Definitely.
designated hitter, bringing up the right fielder, Trinidad.
Roman Trinidad once again coming up to bat.
1 out here in the inning. There was a swinging strikeout, the leadoff hitter.
Trinidad came into this series batting .386, 49 hits, and 43 runs batted in. Not counting the first 2 games. Ball down low in the dirt for a ball. The Thunderbirds looking to jump out to an early lead here, as they did in game number 2, scoring 8 runs in the first inning. Pitch is high as well. 2 balls and no strikes to count. Gomez struggling just a bit, trying to find that strike zone. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0.
Again, Coach, these games are very important because Tejanos came in, they were 10-10 in conference, while the Thunderbirds were 8-12. Now they're both tied 10-12.
Exactly. And that's what makes it a little bit more interesting. Again, the top 4 teams in the conference will work their way into the playoffs. And right now, the Tejanos and New Mexico Junior College are both just right there. Fouled off. Gomez does a good job here with the last 2 strikes, making it a full count at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Full count pitch here. 1 out on the board.
Oh, lost him high.
Trinidad reaches on a walk there. 2 runners on now for Mejias, the second baseman.
Yeah, Jesus Mejias. Again, he leads the Thunderbirds in batting. Coming into this series, he was batting .390, 48 hits, 38 runs. He was 4 for 4 in the first game with a bomba, so that average is easily above 400.
4 for 4 with the bomba. It's a nice day there at the plate, huh?
It really is.
Ball goes foul back into the net.
Mejias from Valencia, Venezuela. Comes the pitch by Gomez. Breaking ball missed up high.
Noticing the runner on second base being very distracted.
Yes, he is.
Moving
Yep.
around his body quite a bit, jumping up and down, throwing his legs around.
Oh, way in the dirt.
Wild pitch will advance the runners there.
Right.
Runners on second and third now on that wild pitch. With the count now 2 balls, 1 strike.
I don't know if Gomez tried to overthrow that one or he just missed with a breaking ball. But it wasn't close.
Needs to get out of this one way or another. Don't want to start the inning. Run scoring here.
Exactly.
Swing on and foul. 2-2.
Good pitch to even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Currently 70 degrees here in El Paso, Texas. Cloudy conditions. They'll be continuing on at least pretty much all day long. Winds gusting up to 23 miles an hour. Going out to left field right now.
Yeah, it's good. Looks like it's out of play. Yes.
Really out of play. Coach, however, though, when the ball goes, up in the air towards right field, it can be pushed back in. As we saw,
Right.
that's how the previous game ended.
Right. Exactly.
Foul ball going out of play. It came back in, and the first baseman made the catch for the final out of that game.
Count even at 2-2. Here comes the pitch by Gomez. Ooh, straight back up the middle. Here comes one. Comes the other run. The throw is cut off. 2-run score. 2 RBI single for Mejias.
2 RBI single hit so hard. I don't know if you noticed, the umpire had to kind of flinch and make sure he didn't hurt himself there. Really hard hit ball up the middle for Mejias. 2 RBI single, like you said there. Bringing to the plate now is Brewer, the first baseman for the Thunderbirds.
Yep. Mickey Brewer. And for Brewer, he's batting .358 coming into the series. Pitch is low and inside.
Two 2-0 ball game right off the bat, no pun intended, for the Thunderbirds. Throw over to first, not in time.
Quick move, though, by Gomez. Two runs in, 1 out, runner at first base. The pitch from Gomez to Rocha. Oh, tries to
Gets
short
the out there.
Yeah. An assist by Rocha.
Yeah. So it's a filler's choice there for Brewer. Out 4-6. Mejias goes down. That's out number 2. Again, 2-0 ball game here. Bringing to the plate now is Savage.
Kason Savage, the center fielder, made some good plays defensively out there for the Thunderbirds. Savage batting .317, excuse me, coming into the series.
The ball there outside.
He has not much of a threat at first base. Does not have a stolen base. Pitch is outside for a ball. Savage with 38 hits, 34 runs batted in for the season. Big swing there.
Big cut. He wanted to really put a hurting on that one right there. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here. 2-0 ball game. Thunderbirds lead. Again, this is game 3 of the 4-game series. The Thunderbirds lead the series 2-0.
And out of play to the left side. Deuces wild. Top of the first inning.
Savage in the box there for the Thunderbirds. Here comes the pitch.
Foul back again. Count remains the same.
Broken glass out there. Careful. Gonna have to find a glass repair glass company to sponsor that.
There you go.
2-2 count, 2 outs here. 2-0 ball game. Thunderbirds lead. Just misses off the plate there. Taking the count full.
High and outside with that pitch.
Base runner will be going. And they check him.
Full count once again, 2 outs. Pitch is outside, lost him there.
Runners on first and second now. 2-0 ball game. Coming to the plate now will be Pierce, the catcher.
Yep, Peyton Pierce, batting .215. 20 hits, 13 runs batted in. Before this series, he has had a couple of good hits here in the first 2 ball games. Nice pitch there by Gomez.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here. 2-0 ball game. Thunderbirds are leading over the Tejanos. You're watching Tejanos baseball here on EP Sports Network. Nice pitch there.
Another one.
No balls, 2 strikes. That's what I got.
Gomez ahead, 2 strikes on the count. Looking to put away the Thunderbirds here in the top of the first inning.
And he did get him, Coach. Looking there. Nice pitch there for Brandon Gomez. Nice work there in that at-bat there. 2-0 ball game. We watch Tejanos baseball here on EP Sports Network. welcome back. You're watching Tejanos baseball here on EP Sports Network. I'm Eddie Morelos, joined alongside Hall of Fame coach Tony Grijalva. 2-0 ball game here in El Paso, Texas. Thunderbirds leading over the Tejanos, coach.
You doing, Bring? Yes, sir. On the mound for the Thunderbirds. Excuse the distraction.
The friendly place here.
Brandon Stewart, the sophomore from Sweeney, Texas. He's already made an appearance in one of the first two games. I don't remember which one it was, but nonetheless, this is his 11th appearance. He has an earned run average of 7.03. And the impressive thing about him, he's given up 38 hits, 37 runs, but he struck out 33 batters in 32 innings.
Maldonado will lead things off. That's a great start for the pitcher,
Yeah.
Stewart. And Maldonado will be the first to come to the plate for the Tejanos.
Maldonado again leading off one more time here. And he started the rally in the bottom of the 7th inning of the first game that we just completed. With that comeback, almost perfect comeback for the Tejanos. Ball's outside.
Again, great way to start the day. Nice battle there.
Yep.
Try to get back in it.
Good eye, high and outside. Maldonado leads the Tejanos in batting coming into this series with a .430 batting average. 55 hits, 54 runs batted in. Impressive numbers.
Down low for a ball. 3 balls. No strikes.
We were also talking about the number of multi-hit games this season. Information from Dana. Maldonado has 17 multi-hit games.
Strike there. Call those games when you have those kind of numbers there. It adds up, and you want to make sure to continue to do that throughout the year at this level, especially so that you can show off those numbers to the recruiters.
Exactly. Just it shows the consistency that the player has. And he draws a walk here to start the bottom of the first.
Puts one runner on, and again, always I bring up the statistic of leadoff walks. I believe it's up in the 90 percentiles, where if you get a leadoff walk, most of the time you're going to score that leadoff walk, and that's what the Tejanos are hoping for.
Exactly right. That's going to bring up the second baseman for the Tejanos, Sal Rocha. Pitches outside for Rocha. Rocha batting .388, 52 hits, 46 runs, 7 home runs this season.
2 balls, no strikes.
Time is called. Pierce wants to go out and have a word with Stewart.
Don't forget, check us out on our website, epsportsnetwork1.com, epsportsnetwork1.com. Also, if you're watching right now, go to our Instagram at EP Sports Network and let us know where you're watching from, because I will give you a shout out.
There you go.
Swung on foul.
Out.
And this is Salvador Rocha at the plate. He was a guest on one of our Inside
was.
Heat show. Spectacular guest, by the way.
Yes, he was. He was. Enjoyed talking baseball with him. Pitch is low. And speaking about people that are watching, New Mexico Junior College has players from Valenzuela, Panama, Australia, France, the Netherlands.
Oh, up the middle. Double play. They
what
do
a
get
turn.
it.
What a turn
Wow. What a spectacular
Wow.
play there by the Thunderbirds. Goes up the middle, turns around, makes the throw to second base, to over to first for a double play. Wow.
That was really impressive. The good stop by the pitcher Stewart. It was a high throw to second, but Barraza did a good job of bringing it down. and then fire that ball to first base to just nip Rocha.
What a spectacular play, Coach. And it happened very, very fast. We're
It did.
talking very different things. All of a sudden, boom, 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 and that happened in an instant.
Yep.
And 2 outs now for the Tejanos.
Strike in the outside corner. And I think the key to that was that ball was hit so hard
Yeah.
that, and good reaction by Stewart as well. Big swing there for Pablo Vargas, the right fielder.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So a promising inning, start to an inning anyway, has been cut short by that spectacular double play.
I mean, you got to give them credit, Coach.
Yeah,
Nothing you can do about that is
Nope.
it's so I'm amazed by that play right now. I really am. Pitch there outside, full count. Again, kind of you hear the disappointment in my voice because I was excited for the Tejanos
Yeah.
to try to score that run. And again, spectacular double play there by the Thunderbirds.
Another walk drawn there by Vargas.
Brings up Nicolea, the center fielder, number 24 for the Tejanos. 1 runner on, 2 outs now. And Tejanos trying to get a run across to cut the lead. It's 2-0 right now. And really need to stay in these games because
They do.
these games mean a lot.
Yep. Olea with 13 multi-hit games this season.
That ball gets
Yeah,
away.
it does.
I'm not sure if that'll be considered a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Right.
It's kind of a tough one. I
It
would
is.
go wild pitch
Yeah.
myself. But I'm not the official scorer right now, Coach. That's my job tonight.
There you go.
I gotta
Yeah.
score. If I was doing that tonight, I would have went WP wild pitch. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs here, 2-0 ball game, runner on second now.
Pitches outside for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Nicolea at the plate for the Tejanos. Here comes the pitch, swung on. Foul.
Fouled off. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Thinking you had a good pitch there, Coach.
Yeah, I thought so too. It was something that he could have had a chance to drive if he would have been a little bit quicker with the bat.
2-1 count now. Tejanos looking to score here. Here comes the pitch, swung on, goes into the air. Will it stay in play? Out of
Close.
play.
Top of the dugout.
Right in the very top corner there,
Yeah.
Coach. Like, it couldn't have been closer, right? And a foot more towards the field, it probably would have been catchable
Yep.
there.
And then Pierce, the catcher, he was right there.
He was all over it. He was hoping they would get one last little push
Yep.
into the field. 2-2 count now. 2s across the board. Deuces wild. All the 2s are on the board there, Coach.
That's right.
Someone got it and
Oh,
missed.
geez.
What a great pitch
Wow.
there by Stewart for a strikeout swinging there. 2-0 ball game. We'll be back after these messages. And welcome back. We are watching Tejanos baseball here on EP Sports Network. I'm Eddie Morelos, joined alongside Hall of Fame coach Tony Grijalva. And we are now in the top of the second inning where the Thunderbirds lead 2-0. They lead the series 2-0 as well. This is game 3 of the 4-game series again. And the Tejanos need to really battle back and win these 2 games here this afternoon.
Yeah, they certainly do. They need that big bounce back here to at least split the series with, I think, 3 series left after today.
The season is flying by just like everything else. Shortstop Barraza is in the box at the plate for the Thunderbirds.
Yep. Barraza with that good turn on that double play in the previous inning for the Thunderbirds. Comes in batting .309. 25 runs batted in. Pitch is high.
And check out our Instagram page at EP Sportsnet, at EP Sportsnet on Instagram. Let us know. Here comes the pitch. There's a nice pitch for a strike there. Let us know where you're watching from, and we will give you a shout out. Again, go to Instagram at EP Sportsnet, as we have many viewers on right now. And thank you for our support down low for a ball.
Yep. Barraza from Albuquerque, New Mexico. 6 feet, 170 pounds, and he has 6 home runs. So that tells you don't have to be real big.
No. You just got to know how to swing that bat.
That's right.
Here comes the pitch. Swing on, foul, backwards, right to the net. Out of Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yes, sir.
Also in town are the Albuquerque Isotopes.
That's right.
The Chihuahuas. Right. I'll be there tonight after all these games. Here comes the pitch by Gomez. Foul right back again.
Just getting a piece of it, just Barraza.
Right into the screens of the viewers. 2-0 ball game. The Thunderbirds lead here in the top of the second inning.
Inside pitch for a walk.
Barraza reaches on the walk. Third baseman Cuevas coming to the plate for the Thunderbirds.
Jeremy Cuevas, the freshman from Puerto Rico. Couple of hits also in the first 2 ball games. Oh, look out.
Inside for a ball. Time called. We have mound visit there for the Tejanos. Make sure to call Marianne Ayub from Clearview Realty or hit that QR code. And 915-920-8060 Clearview Realty, because who you work with matters. Again, Marianne Ayub, 915-920-8060.
Coach Susi would be a little bit quicker with mound visits now, since they're down 2 games in this series. Very important series that we talked about. Don't want to let it get away.
I think he's got to keep the mentality with the sense of urgency, Coach.
Sure.
You know,
Sure.
Hey, these games matter. Every pitch matters. Every inning matters. And you want to stay in it. We're this deep into the season now. And again, all these games matter.
Well, that's exactly right. And then you look back at the first 2 ball games. First game tied up in the 7th inning. They lost in extra innings. And then the second game came back from a large deficit. Popped up. Looks like Tavares is calling for it, a shortstop.
Tough play for Tavares because of the wind and then the clouds. You know, it makes the sky look a little different there.
It does.
But makes the play, makes the out, one on. 2-0 ball game here in the top of the second inning. And coming to the plate now is back to the top of the lineup, left fielder Hill.
Yep. Marvin Hill, the left fielder, struck out in his first at bat today. A little bit inside on that pitch. 1 ball. 1 out. Barraza at first base. Double play would be nice.
Throw over to first. Not in time. Keep him in check there. And you just mentioned it, Coach. A double play would be nice. Strike call there.
Inside corner. Looks like Brandon Gomez is targeting his inside pitches so far. See what he does here. It's inside
Check
again.
swing. He did go around.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Couple of good pitches there by Brandon Gomez.
Gomez comes set. Here's the pitch. Inside for a ball.
Missed again, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at first base. Here comes the pitch. Maldonado. Quick throw to first base.
Oh, wow. Great throw there by
Yeah,
Maldonado.
that was
Tough throw.
close.
He was deep there in the corner.
Yep.
And the runner was sprinting down the line. Bang, bang play, but got the out.
Boy, it sure was. The ball wasn't hit as hard, so it took a couple of bounces, a little slow, but thankfully the strong arm of Maldonado beats the runner to first base.
Barraza moves over from first to second on the play there. So the runner on second now.
That brings up the designated hitter, Javier Diaz. Doubled and scored in the first inning. Diaz from Culiacan, Mexico. Gomez's pitch. Still trying to get that inside target.
Diaz didn't flinch at all. It's like he's like, I'm going to attempt to move out of the way, but if it hits me, it hits me.
Right.
1-1 count. One on.
Not much reaction from him.
Oh.
Goes back away, misses there. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Diaz, the designated hitter, again had a double in the first inning.
High chopper. Tavares with the throw.
Nice pick there at first. Great play there. Out 6-3 to end the inning. Still 2-0. Tejanos will try to score some runs here in the bottom of the second. We'll be back after these messages.
We're kicking off Operation College Bound today here at Chapin High School. Operation College Bound is our premier enrollment roadshow. We go to schools throughout Region 19, set up shop, give them opportunities with our partners tabling, give them information about how to enroll, and they leave today with a full schedule of classes for either the summer or the fall semester.
Not a lot of students know what we can offer. Whenever students think about EPCC, they're just thinking about the basics, but they don't know that we offer different programs so that we have more than 148 programs to study. Sometimes we mention a lot of programs that they don't know that we have, and that's why they want to come to EPCC to do those kind of programs.
Everybody's really open and friendly, it makes it a welcoming experience. Yes, it definitely encourages me a lot more. I feel very welcomed and like it's an easy opportunity to get to. It's very accessible and I enjoy it, yes.
It's so important that they come to Operation College Bound. We try to demystify college by bringing college to their familiar setting. So there's really no need to visit one of our 5 campuses. If they come to Operation College Bound at our high schools, they leave with that full-time schedule, and there's no need to follow up or get lost potentially at any of our campuses to find out how to enroll for the semesters.
Tejano Day, May 9th. Make sure you follow everything Tejanos on epcc.edu. Shout out to everybody here at EPCC who helps us out. They always treat us well here at
Definitely
EPCC.
so.
So
Yep.
it's always been an honor to support the Tejanos. 2-0 ball game here in the bottom of the second inning. And we looks like we got Chris Tavares coming to the plate, Coach.
Yes, sir. Chris Tavares, the shortstop, up to the plate. And looking at Tavares comes in batting .353, 38 hits, 31 runs, 16 stolen bases.
Chris Tavares with that nice play there to end the inning.
Oh,
That one's going.
hit one
Bomba!
Wow.
No doubter, Coach.
none whatsoever.
At all. Like he turned on it, it went into the air.
Yep.
Anybody who was watching said that's gone.
Yep, he stood there and admired it. And,
Rightfully so too.
Yep. That very much like the home run that he hit in the second game earlier today in the bottom of the seventh inning.
That's correct. He's on fire
He
right
is.
now.
Yes, he
And
is.
again, I mentioned, he's showing us his all-around game because he just finished the inning with a spectacular play to get the final out.
Right.
It's 2-1 now.
Yep. So he came in with 4 home runs. He's got 2 so far that we've seen. So he's got 6 now.
Now that the play with Brandon Gomez, he gets one into the air.
Going back is the second baseman, Mejias.
Makes the catch. Out number 1 of the inning.
That's going to bring up the first baseman.
2-1 is the score. Bottom of the second inning. We got 1 out. And again, you just said the first baseman, Irvin Duarte.
Irvin Duarte. Mm-hmm. Duarte comes in second on the team in batting with a .416 batting average, 47 hits, 40 runs batted in, and 6 home runs for Duarte.
Takes the ball outside there.
Pitches outside. We talked about Duarte before already. He's from Ciudad Juarez, but he graduated from Cathedral.
Crosses the border there as he was growing up. Coming over back and forth from Juarez to Cathedral High School. Takes a walk.
draws a walk.
4-pitch walk there. So I would expect for Johnny Mesa to be very patient, the catcher Johnny Mesa, as he enters the box here for
Yep.
the Tejanos.
I would think so. Mesa, the playing catcher today, it's a freshman, batting .386, 32 hits, 23 runs batted in.
And we were wrong on that, Coach.
No, yes, we were.
As he was saying, that's going to be an out there. He gets a second baseman, catches it in foul territory.
Yep, Mejias calls off Brewer at first base for the putout.
But again, we were talking about as Mesa went into the plate. We thought he was going to be patient. He was aggressive.
Yes, he was. First pitch swinging. That's going to bring up the bottom of the order. Left fielder Alejandro Ruperto.
There's a ball there to Roberto.
Playing left field today in this game in place of Orlando Samaniego. He pitched there outside corner.
1-1 count.
Ooh, that was a big swing by Ruperto.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here to Roberto Stewart on the mound for the Thunderbirds.
Got him swinging.
Goes down swinging. However, the lead is cut down 2-1. The Thunderbirds lead. You're watching Tejanos baseball here on EP Sports Network. Don't forget, check out Bubba's 33. Scan that QR code, and you'll get to their Facebook page. We give out coupons here at the games for Bubba's 33. Free pizza. So if you're ever in the area, check out Bubba's 33 on the east side. Awesome sponsor and partner of El Paso Sports Network. Back to the action. 2-1 ball game, as we are now in the top of the third inning. And let's see here, we got Trinidad up to the plate, Coach.
Yes, right fielder Roman Trinidad walked and scored in the first inning. 2-1 ball game. First pitch over for a strike. Brandon Gomez. Game number 3 of the series here is a 7-inning ball game. Quick shot to Rocha at second base.
Oh, comes off the
God.
bag.
Just pulled him off. A little bit too lackadaisical out there for Rocha.
So that'll be an error. Trinidad gets on there. Again, you kind of said it, Coach. A little lackadaisical there. A little lazy kind of play there. Can't have that, especially in this tight of a ball game. 2-1 right now. So the
Exactly.
runner's on board.
Although that was a good play by Duarte to save that throw.
Because it could have gotten away and with the possibility of the runner advancing.
Exactly.
So good catch there, Coach.
Brings up the second baseman, Jesus Mejias. Had a 2 RBI double.
Takes the ball there. Nice block there by the catcher, Mesa. 1-1 is the count. With one runner on.
Oh, look at that.
Inside for a ball. Scoots out of the way there.
Yeah. I saw that ball leave Gomez's hand, and I'm going, oh, that's
Yeah.
a brilliant sight.
Inside again there. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Well, he has been, in the past, he had been targeting the inside part of the plate, but that's just a little bit too far inside.
See how he makes the adjustment here. Comes set. Pitch is coming. Throws over to first. Checked him. Not in time. 3-1 count.
Tejanos can't afford 2 base runners here with nobody out.
Toss over once again.
Yesterday in the first game, Eddie, I believe it was Jalen Gutierrez, was sailing along, throwing a good game, and then all of a sudden in the 5th inning, he walks the first 3 batters, and everything explodes.
Oh, can't have too many walks again. That'll hurt you. Swung on there, pops it up, going towards right field. Right fielder does find it. Makes the catch. Out number 1.
Vargas with the put out in right field. 1 down. That's going to bring up the first baseman, Mickey Brewer. Fielder's choice in the 1st inning.
That's from the left side. Would probably want to pull one here. Down the line, 330.
Duarte is holding the runner at first base. So there's a little bit of space there on the right side of the infield.
1 out here, 1-0 count to Brewer, first baseman for the Thunderbirds. That drops in there right outside the glove of Tavares. Thrown right back in by the center fielder. It's a bloop single there for Brewer.
Yep. Trinidad moves to second base. That is going to bring up the center fielder, Jason Savage, who walked in his first at bat, first inning.
2 runners on now in 2-1 ball game.
Savage, the sophomore, also from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Brandon Gomez has to pitch out of this jam here. 2 runners on, nobody out, or 1 out, excuse me.
Flies out of play down left field. Again, double play would be nice for the Tejanos. That's what they would hope for. Brandon Gomez would definitely like that. Down low for a ball.
Yep.
1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, 2 runners on board. Brandon Gomez comes set. Here comes the pitch.
It's fouled off again. One ball, 2 strikes to count.
Line drive, third base. Throws over, and it wasn't.
Wow. They did not call it a line drive out, so I guess I'm assuming it bounced.
I believe that's exactly what happened, Coach. So there is 1 out there. And it was the out was Brewer.
Right. Going to second base. That's correct.
And Trinidad stays safe, so Savage gets on basically on a fielder's choice. Very interesting play.
It was.
So now there's 2 outs on the board. Runners on first and second still. Coming to the plate now is Pierce, the catcher. Again, that last play, it was a kind of a bloop line drive to the third baseman, Maldonado. It looked like it just really just bounced right into his glove there, and he threw it over to second, so made the force out there. Then Trinidad went back and got caught in a pickle, but made it back safely.
Exactly. Trinidad was going to go to third. Then he stopped, went back to second base safely. It's going to bring up the catcher, Peyton Pierce.
Inside, way inside again there, coach, for
Yeah.
ball. Score is still 2-1. Thunderbirds have been putting the pressure on Gomez during this inning.
Yep, they have. See if we can get out of it here with 2 runners on base.
Foul tip there.
Good stop by Mesa. Seems to be all right.
This is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. 2-1 ball game here in the bottom of the second inning. Sorry about that. Top of the third inning. Ball goes into the dirt there,
Yeah.
coach. Bounces
Yeah.
back into the net there. Wild pitch
Wild
moves
pitch.
the runners over.
Both runners move. Trinidad to third. Savage to second. Full count on the batter, Pierce. Big pitch coming up here.
And comes Gomez with the pitch. Popped up.
Foul back out of play. Yeah, the Tejanos don't need any more runs to score for the Thunderbirds here in this inning.
Got to hold them 2-1 ball game again. These games are very important. Here comes the pitch by Gomez. Chopped up the middle. Tavares charging. And Tavares typically makes that play there. Took just a slight glance away from the ball coach, and that's the mistake there.
That was what did it. You're exactly right. Looked like a routine play. A little bit of a high bounce there, but you had plenty of time to get the ball to first base.
And that's unfortunate.
It is. It is. It's going to bring up the shortstop. Talon Barraza walked and was stranded at second base. So 1 run in, 2 outs, runners at the corners for the Thunderbirds.
A strike there for the shortstop Barraza. Again, Tejanos really need to just get out of this inning now.
sir.
Gomez needs to do
Yes, sir.
what he's got to do to help his team get out of the inning here. 3-1 ball game. Don't want to let this one get too far away from you. Down low for a ball.
Nice stop there by Mesa. That ball low.
Nice block there once again by Mesa. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs.
So Brandon Gomez seems to be missing low in the dirt.
And Gomez again trying to get out of this. You would really like to get to the bottom part of the inning here with Rocha, Vargas, Olea coming to the plate. There's a ball outside there.
Yep. Brings the count to 3-1.
Two outs here for the Tejanos trying to get out of this. Down low again, coach. You're
lost
right.
him.
Down low. Everything's a little low there. There's a walk there to load the bases. Cuevas, the third baseman, comes to the plate. Gomez looking for that final out of this inning. We do have a pitcher warming up in the bullpen for the Tejanos. And it looks like Cuevas again coming to the box. Timeout was called for a meeting there.
Cuevas, who flied out, popped up actually to the shortstop in his first appearance. Cuevas did have a double and scored a run in the first game yesterday.
Comes the pitch, swung on, fell right back.
Went after that first pitch. I'm surprised about that.
Bases are loaded in this 3-1 affair here. You're in the top of the third inning, and this one will be 7 innings.
Gomez really working hard on the mound here.
Swung on, foul, goes out of play.
Brandon Gomez ahead on the count, 2 strikes. See if he can put him away here. Pitch.
There it is. That's what he wanted.
Yep.
Bases loaded. Strikeout there. Holds the lead to 3-1. You're watching Tejanos baseball here on EP Sports Network.
We're kicking off Operation College Bound today here at Chapin High School. Operation College Bound is our premier enrollment roadshow. We go to schools throughout Region 19, set up shop, give them opportunities with their partners tabling, give them information about how to enroll, and they leave today with a full schedule of classes for either the summer or the fall semester.
Not a lot of students know what we can offer. Whenever students think about EPCC, they're just thinking about the basics, but they don't know that we offer different programs so that we have more than 148 programs to study. Sometimes we mention a lot of programs that they don't know that we have, and that's why they want to come to EPCC to do those kind of programs.
Everybody's really open and friendly, you know, it makes it a welcoming experience. Yes, it definitely encourages me a lot more. I feel very welcomed and like it's an easy opportunity to get to. It's very accessible and I enjoy it, yes.
It's so important that they come to Operation College Bound. We try to demystify college by bringing college to their familiar settings. So there's really no need to visit one of our 5 campuses. If they come to Operation College Bound at our high schools, they leave with that full-time schedule, and there's no need to follow up or get lost potentially at any of our campuses to find out how to enroll for the semesters.
Welcome back. You're watching Tejanos baseball here on EP Sports Network. I'm Eddie Morales, starting alongside Hall of Fame coach Tony Grijalva. We got a 3-1 ball game as we are now into the bottom of the third inning. And again, the Tejanos got out of a bind there, coach.
Yeah.
The bases were loaded. Yep. And Gomez got the final out to strikeout swinging.
Exactly. A little bit of a struggle there for Brandon Gomez. He did give up 1 run, but could have been much worse. But nonetheless, the Thunderbirds with a 3-1 lead and coming up in the bottom of the third inning, top of the order for the Tejanos, Miguel Maldonado, who walked in his first at bat. Good pitch there to the outside corner, a little breaking ball. 1 strike to count.
And this is where you want to get to, top of the lineup. Hopefully they can come across here a few times.
Sure, exactly.
Takes another ball there.
Pitches outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And check out our Instagram page. Send us a message. Let us know where you're watching from at EP Sportsnet on Instagram. Again, Instagram at EP Sportsnet. There's a breaking pitch there outside for a ball. And we'll give you a shout out. Let us know who you're watching. Again, send us a message at EP Sportsnet on Instagram. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Way up the middle again. Hard hit ball.
Yep, that one was hit right on the nose.
That's what you like to see as a leadoff there. Gets on base. He got on base in the first inning with the walk.
Correct.
And then Salvador Rocha, who's coming to the plate, he hit the ball up the middle really hard. The pitcher reacted, threw the ball back to second base, and they turned a double play on that.
Yep. Stopped a potentially beginning for the Tejanos. So they're going to try it again. Pitch is outside for a ball. Outside and low, actually.
And Stewart is the pitcher for the Thunderbirds, wearing number 31. Jumper foul.
Off the foot of Rocha.
Time called.
Yeah, a little bit of a time trying to get.
Went off his foot
Yeah,
there.
it did. Yeah, it did.
It's always
He didn't limp around much, but,
No.
but you could tell it.
I mean,
It's
again,
done.
baseball players are definitely some of the toughest people on the planet.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Maldonado at first base. And there he goes.
Chopped
In
again.
run action.
Takes the count to 1-2 now. Nobody out. See Maldonado trotting back.
Maldonado, second on the team in stolen bases with 14.
It's a wild pitch there, yep.
Yep. Gets to second base anyway, does Maldonado.
2-2 count now here for Rota. Maldonado over at second base now in scoring position. Hardy ball left
nice
field,
pitch.
gets down for a base hit. Advancing the base runner from second to third. Rocha with a single to left field.
Line drive single to left field. Nicely hit. So now the Tejanos have runners at the corner, so nobody out. Pablo Vargas, who walked in his first at bat, comes up to the plate.
Pablo Vargas, the right fielder in the 3-hole, will have to turn on wing here. Take it down the right field line for at least 1 RBI. Takes a ball there. You know, one thing we haven't talked about, Coach, is the uniforms for the Thunderbirds. You know, the teal tops and the high socks. All of them have the high sock look today.
You're right, they do.
There's a ball there. 2-0 count.
High.
There's varying opinions about those high socks. Some people really love that old school look.
Yep.
Others are more with the, I guess, the conventional or other way around is the long pants. There goes a runner. Nope, he comes back. Trying to throw off the pitcher there.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to give my age, but in my day, everything was high socks.
The high socks, that's what I'm saying, yeah. Here's a pitch popped up left field. That's good. That might drop.
Yep, going to be trouble.
And it does. RBI single there for Vargas. Pulling to within 1 now. Tejanos have 2 runs on the board, making it a 3-2 ball game.
Maldonado scores from first. And that will move Sal Rocha to second base. Vargas at first, and he'll bring up the center fielder, Nick Olea, who struck out in the first inning.
Mountain visit there for the Thunderbirds, as the Tejanos are now putting pressure towards the pitcher. 3-2 ball game. 4 hits for the Tejanos. 3 for the Thunderbirds. Nobody out here. That's what you like to see for the Tejanos.
Yep. Potential for a big inning here for the Tejanos.
Nico Olea coming to the plate here for the Tejanos. Olea struck out swinging in the first inning. Swings at the first pitch. That one going back center field. Very well hit. And it's a bomba for Nico Olea.
Well, he waited on that one.
That's a 3-run shot for Olea. Heavy hitter.
Wow. Well, he didn't waste much time. Jumped on that first pitch and deposited over the center field fence for a 3-run shot.
What a hit he put on that one, Coach. He says, don't talk about my strikeout swinging. Talk about my bomba here. Makes the score 5-3 now.
You know, that was very similar bomba to yesterday that tied it in the first game in the bottom of the seventh. Pretty much same area as well.
Tavares, who had a bomba in the previous inning, comes back to the plate. He's the shortstop for the Tejanos here. Takes a strike there. Makes a cut there, foul.
4 runs in here for the Tejanos in the bottom of the third inning. Nobody out. And you know what Tavares is thinking.
Oh yeah, I mean he would like to keep it going here. Swings hard at that one. That one goes to right field. Still in the air. Right fielder finds it and makes the catch. That is out number 1 for the Tejanos. Tavares flies out to right field there, bringing up the pitcher designated hitter, Brandon Gomez.
Brandon Gomez, who fouled out actually to Mejias in his first at bat.
We're at the bottom of the third inning now. Gomez takes a pitch there for a ball.
Gomez, who had back-to-back bombas following Chris Tavares yesterday.
Another ball there for Gomez.
2 balls, no strikes, the count.
Lots of viewers on right now here on EP Sports Network. Here comes the pitch to a count, swung on, hard hit ball, line drive, right to the shortstop, makes a nice jump there and gets the out. That's out number 2, bringing up Irvin Duarte, the first baseman for the Tejanos.
Oh, that was hit hard, just not high enough to get over the outstretch of the shortstop Barraza.
And Irvin Duarte coming to the plate. He's the first baseman. He walked in the previous inning.
Takes the first pitch outside for a ball.
As I was just mentioning, again, get to our Instagram page at EP Sportsnet. Let us know from around the world. We know we got worldwide viewers. Here comes a pitch high and away for a ball. And we want to know where you're watching from. Is it Puerto Rico? Is it the Netherlands? Is it Mexico?
Yeah.
Where are you watching from?
Exactly.
Maybe it's Albuquerque, New Mexico. Who knows?
Outside the end. 3 balls, no strikes to Duarte.
3-0 count, 2 outs. Nobody on. 5-3 ball game.
There's a pitch for a strike. It looks like action in the bullpen over there for the Thunderbirds.
See if we can find out here in a bit who that is. Here comes the pitch. Hard hit ball. Center field.
Straight
and
away.
Makes the catch there towards the warning track. But the Tejanos regain the lead 5-3. You're watching Tejanos baseball here on EP Sports Network. Welcome back. You're watching Tejanos Baseball here on EP Sports Network. I'm Manny Morello, starting alongside Hall of Fame coach Tony Grijalva. Don't forget, hit up Omega Air Conditioning, 915-704-0234. Omega Air Conditioning. Don't wait till it gets to 105 degrees to get your air conditioning unit updated, fixed, whatever it might be. 915-704-0234. Back to
Pitching
the action.
change.
Go ahead, Coach.
I'm sorry, pitching change on the mound for the Tejanos. Number 27, Pearson Lowry. The freshman from Georgetown, Texas. He's making his 10th appearance of the season. 10.03 earned run average, 8 walks, and 8 strikeouts.
5-3 ball game after that 4-run inning there in the third, which included a 3-run bomba by Nick Olea. Again, Tavares, the shortstop for the Tejanos, had a solo shot in the second inning.
Yep.
So again, Tejanos are they know what's at hand here, Coach.
Sure,
They really
sure
do.
Yep. And, as long as they can keep that momentum going, right now it is up to Pearson Lowry on the mound for the Tejanos to keep it runners off the bases for the Thunderbirds. Top of the order leading off for New Mexico Junior College. That will be the left fielder, Marvin Hill. Struck out. Good pitch there.
Takes a strike there.
Struck out and grounded out.
Marvin Hill swings at that pitch. Foul is from New York. His hometown. I'm going to take an attempt. Schenectady, New York.
Schenectady, New York.
So if you're watching there in New York, let us know.
Let us know how to pronounce it.
Exactly. Give us a pronunciation guide on that and where that's at exactly. I'm very interested to know where in New York that would be at. Sophomore, 5'10", 230, big guy.
2-strike count. Oh, there goes a shot right in the gap. That may be for extra bases.
Stand-up double for the New Yorker.
And just like that, the Thunderbirds, after giving up 4 runs in the bottom of the third, come back and start off the inning with a double.
Designated hitter Diaz coming to the plate. He had a double in the first inning,
Yep.
grounded out in the second inning. See what he does with his opportunity here.
Yep. The next 3 hitters for the Thunderbirds have all been consistent at the plate. Nice start there by Lowry. Starting him off with a strike.
Foul back to the net there.
Just fouled off.
Number 13, Peacock, warming up in the bullpen for the Tejanos.
Okay. Two strikes to count. Fouled off again down the third base line. Two strikes to count. Runner at second base, nobody out. Comes a pitch.
Hard hit ball.
Oh,
Left field.
try
It
it
gets
again.
down, for a base hit. Here comes a runner from second. Gets in there, scores a run. RBI single there, Coach, for the designated hitter Diaz.
again, this part of the order for the Thunderbirds have been very productive so far today.
Right fielder Trinidad coming to the plate. He scored twice already in this
Yep.
game.
Yep. Base on ball and an error.
No outs. It's a high and away for a ball.
The lead is cut to 1. 5-4.
Well, one thing will remain true: they're all great ball games, Coach.
Yes, sir.
So
That is
far in
true.
this thing.
Yep.
Swing and a miss there for a strike.
That was a big swing. Big rip at that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch. Tavares. Take it by himself. And
It's
gets
a double play,
Wow.
Coach.
Yep.
Again, it's his strong arm. He's got such a strong arm. 6-3 double play there.
Mm-hmm.
Gets 2 outs, which is huge for the Tejanos.
It is. It really is. That will bring up the second baseman, Jesus Mejias. Doubled with 2 RBIs. Two outs, nobody on.
1 ball, no strikes here for Pearson. Pearson comes with the pitch. High for a ball.
Two balls, no strikes to count. Lowry looking to get out of the inning here. Popped up, but out of play.
The drizzle continues to be off and on, Coach.
Yep, it does.
It's,
Yep.
It was light rain right now, light drizzle. According to my app here, it's supposed to stop in 4 minutes.
Alrighty. Fouled off again, out of play.
See how accurate the app is.
We will soon find out.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. It's been kind of off and weird because one reporter has it's been raining all weekend, and then the app said it wasn't supposed to rain. So
Yes, sir. I know exactly what you mean. It's right on the right side, flight out, and Sal Rocha going over, makes the play.
we're in fair territory. So it's a pop up to the second baseman. It's a 1-run ball game as we head into the bottom of the 4th inning. You're watching Tejanos baseball here on EP Sports Network. Welcome back. You're watching Tejanos baseball here on EP Sports Network. It's a 5-4 ball game in the bottom of the 4th inning, and coming to the plate now, coach, is Irvin Duarte, the first baseman for the Tejanos.
Actually, it's Johnny Mesa.
I am off on my book here. Don't tell. Oh, I didn't mark my third out. That's why. Duh. Don't tell Lisa Costa.
I won't say anything if you
that
won't
was
say
a
anything.
human error there. And there's the ball away again. I didn't write my third out there. Johnny Mesa, the catcher,
Sir.
who has flew out to the second baseman in the second inning.
Yep, exactly right. Looking for his first base hit is Mesa. Pitch is high as well.
I want to give a shout out to Lynette Hall, watching from Perth, West Australia.
Wow.
She says that it is 2:25 a.m.
Oh.
over in Australia. There's a walk there. So that's how you want to start things off. Johnny Mesa gets on with a walk. She's watching New Mexico Junior College, again, from Australia. It's going to be a mound visit. Possible it's going to be a pitching change. So we'll get back to talking about Australia here in a bit after these messages. Welcome back to the action. Lots of changes, Coach. New
Yes, sir.
pitcher. Got a new pitcher.
Yep, number 19, Andrew De Leon, the freshman left-hander. He is from Laredo, Texas. This is his 7th appearance, 3.62 earned run average, 15 walks, and 27 strikeouts.
No balls, one strike there. Strike called there to the pinch hitter, Gio Rodriguez.
Gio Rodriguez, pinch hitting for the Tejanos.
Tough play here.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, they get
Handoff.
the out. There was a 1-5-3 put out there. As you said, a little handoff action.
That's what it looked like to me.
Yeah.
Mesa does go to second base on that. He's going to bring up the top of the order. Miguel Maldonado walked and singled and scored as well.
Speaking of handoffs, flag football action will be starting soon.
Yes, sir.
You can watch all that flag football action here on EP Sports Network. You can get all your updates at epsportsnetwork1.com.
First games begin on Monday. In for a strike.
How fun is that? Excited for that, Coach.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of action going on Monday to kick off the season 2.
Season 2 of flag football here,
Yep.
Region 19.
Right. Pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on, 1 run ball game. 5-4 is the score. The Tejanos are leading.
Just fouled off there. The America's Trailblazers and Harmony are set to defend their flag football.
Their titles, yes.
Titles.
And then I believe it was America's who won it all in the
Correct.
final. And they took each other on, and it was a spectacular event. That championship night was
It
so
was.
awesome.
Yep. Going to get through, not quite.
Wow, what an attempt there by the Thunderbirds, but it gets away there. So it'll be a base hit and an error there, as that is Mesa scoring on that error. He advanced to third. The ball got away from the defense of the Thunderbirds, and Tejanos add another run to the board.
And that was a good hustle by Maldonado to get down that line. Because that was going to be a bang-bang play there at first base. But the run does score for the Tejanos. Maldonado at first base. That's going to bring up the second baseman, Sal Rocha. The Tejanos extend the lead to 2 runs, although 2 runs is not a safe lead here, as we know.
Definitely not. Not what we've seen this weekend, Coach. Right away for a ball. I got to credit the second baseman for the Thunderbirds.
Great play. Yes.
He really went the distance to get that ball, made a great attempt to make the throw, and also the pitcher to be aware that he needed to get over to the
cover.
bag.
Yep.
So, I mean, great effort by the Thunderbirds there, swinging a miss there for a strike.
1-1 the count to Rocha. Maldonado at first base. 1 run in for the Tejanos. Pitch that foul ball down the third base line.
And while we wait for the ball to come back in, I want to thank Lynette Hall once again, who's watching from Perth, West Australia, 2:30 a.m. Well, probably now 2:45 a.m. Following along, cheering on New Mexico Junior College.
Pitch is outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Comes a pitch outside once again. Brings it to a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Rocha.
Base runner on is Maldonado with 1 out here. Foul tip.
Just getting a piece of that. Is it Rocha?
And the pitcher for the Thunderbirds is Andrew De Leon, freshman, 190 out of Laredo, Texas.
Pablo Vargas, the right fielder, on deck for the Tejanos as well. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss.
Stolen base.
Stolen
They're going to call him out there, however, due to batter interference. So he swung and missed there. When he turned, he kind of got out of the box onto the plate there, and the umpire called him out. No argument from EPCC. 6-4 ball game. We'll be back after these messages. welcome back to the action. We are now heading into the top of the 5th inning as the Tejanos lead 6-4. As they scored once in the previous inning, they scored 4 times in the third, once in the second. And coming to the plate now, Coach is Brewer, the first baseman for the Thunderbirds.
Yes, sir. Brewer, who had a fielder's choice and a single his third time up. By the way, I want to mention real quick, the Tejanos swept their first series this weekend, 4-0.
Wow. That's awesome. Congratulations to the Tejanos.
Yeah. They will be here Friday and Saturday. We'll have those games.
Huge momentum booster.
Oh, yes. Definitely so.
And congratulations to them sweeping that in their first strike.
Good pitch there. Comes a pitch by Lowry. That's hit in the gap.
Single there for Brewer.
Brewer. That's going to bring up Kason Savage. The center fielder walked and had a fielder's choice. Stranded at third base.
And 6-4 is the score. There's a ball outside. Tejanos are trailing in the series 2-0. Again, this is game 3 of this 4-game series. Down low for a ball.
Good stop by Johnny Mesa there, the catcher.
And Brewer's on first base right now. He got on with a single there to the gapper, left center field.
It's fouled out of play.
Winds have gone down a bit as we look down the left field line. There's still a breeze there going out to left. Definitely not what it was earlier.
Fouled back again. Evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still cloudy conditions around here. 71 degrees right now, but the rains seem to have gone away for a while.
Seems like that. A little bit cooler than the 85 degrees we had yesterday.
That ball goes in the air left field. They're tracking
Maybe
it,
problems.
and it is going to get down for a base hit. Gets into the corner. It'll be a stand-up double.
Double for Savage. Brewer moves to third. And 2 runners on base with nobody out for the Thunderbirds. Comes Coach Susi.
Looks like there'll be a pitching change. We'll get you. That'll be number 13, Pika. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after these messages.
We're kicking off Operation College Bound today here at Chapin High School. Operation College Bound is our premier enrollment roadshow. We go to schools throughout Region 19, set up shop, give them opportunities with our partners tabling, give them information about how to enroll, and they leave today with a full schedule of classes for either the summer or the fall semester.
Not a lot of students know what we can offer. Whenever students think about EPCC, they're just thinking about the basics, but they don't know that we offer different programs so that we have more than 148 programs to study. Sometimes we mention a lot of programs that they don't know that we have, and that's why they want to come to EPCC to do those kind of programs.
Everybody's really open and friendly, it makes it a welcoming experience. Yes, it definitely encourages me a lot more. I feel very welcomed and like it's an easy opportunity to get to. It's very accessible and I enjoy it, yes.
It's so important that they come to Operation College Bound. We try to demystify college by bringing college to their familiar settings. So there's really no need to visit one of our 5 campuses. If they come to Operation College Bound at our high schools, they leave with that full-time schedule, and there's no need to follow up or get lost potentially at any of our campuses to find out how to enroll for the semesters.
Welcome back to the action. Tejanos baseball here on EP Sports Network. I'm Eddie Morelos, joined alongside Hall of Fame coach Tony Grijalva. Coach, we got a pitching change.
Yes, sir. Number 13, Jerasael Pica, the freshman from Puerto Rico, making his 12th appearance on the mound. 1 win, 1 loss, 11.12 earned run average. Given up 20 hits, 15 runs, and 11 walks and 11 strikeouts. And he's in a difficult position here with runners at second and third and nobody out, and trying to protect a 2-run lead.
That's correct, Coach. There was also some defensive moves. Maldonado went from third to second. Rocha moved from second base to left field. And Gio Rodriguez, who came in to pinch run, is now playing third base.
Go.
Thank you to Dana for all that information.
Sir, big swing and a miss there for the batter for the Thunderbirds is the catcher, Peyton Pierce. Struck out looking and on an error.
Nice pitch. Oh, just misses off the plate there.
That was close.
I want to give a shout out to Miguel Maldonado Padin. He is the grandfather of Miguel Maldonado, watching from, and gotta see if I get his pronunciation right, Hialeah, Florida. Popped up.
Hialeah, Florida, huh?
Yep.
Important.
So
Very
we got viewers in Australia for sure, Florida for sure, and I'm sure there's all the viewers that typically watch from all over Texas.
Exactly. Right. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count here on Pierce. Nice pitch, boy. That's heat.
Great pitch there. I mean, stunning pitch is what I'm going to call it, because I saw that thing coming in and I was just stunned as it crossed the plate, called for a strikeout.
Yep. So did I. Great looking pitch. So now there's 1 down, and that's going to bring up Talan Barraza, the shortstop. Walked twice, actually.
Great job by Pica there. Hoping to get 2 more outs now. Down low for a ball. And thank you to Miguel Maldonado's grandfather for watching all the way from Florida. We appreciate your support.
Yes, sir. Comes a pitch. Up in the air, behind us, out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike.
UTEP Track and Field is hosting an event today.
That's
Those
right.
things are always fun. 1-1 count here, 1 out. Inside.
Oh, breaking pitch that just missed inside. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Comes a pitch. Oh, didn't miss by much.
He's just outside the zone,
Yep.
Coach. He's just missing, but I think he's doing as best as he can to execute his plan.
That's exactly right. And good eye by the hitter as well.
It's popped up right field. Right fielder's finding it. He does find it, and he tracks it. Makes a catch, fair territory.
Comes a runner.
There's going to be a sacrifice fly there for Barraza.
Brewer will score from third. And Savage moves to third.
So it's again a 1-run ball game.
Runner at third base, but there are 2 outs. It's going to bring up the third baseman, Jeremy Cuevas. Flied out and struck out.
Here's the pitch.
Oh.
Gets away, but comes right back. Once again, the close
Yeah.
backstop there with the padding. Many times helps out the catcher.
Right, and you could tell Johnny Mesa, he knew exactly where to turn around to get that ball, get back to that ball right away.
Keep Savage over on third. Don't want him crossing. 6-5 ball game right now. 2 outs here.
Ooh, another good save by Mesa.
2-0 count. 2 outs. Mesa has a couple words there for Pika, telling him, hey, calm down. We got this.
Yes. Pika with a pretty good fastball.
2-0 pitch. Swung on. Out of play.
Two balls, one strike to count. See what Pika comes up with here. Nice pitch, swing and a miss. Deuce is wild.
Big pitch coming up right here, Coach.
We're in the top of the 5th. Tejanos with a 1-run lead. Pitch. Oh, got him. Nice pitch there by Pika to end the inning.
So the Thunderbirds score 1, taking the score to 6-5 as we head into the bottom of the inning. We'll be back after these messages. Omega Air Conditioning. Don't forget to call 915-704-0234. Don't wait till it's too late when it gets to 105 degrees, where Coach and I love that high temperatures. Don't wait. Call 915-704-0234. Omega Air Conditioning for all your heating and cooling needs. We got a ball game here, though, Coach.
Yep, we do.
It's a 6-5 ball game. And, I mean, the Tejanos have an opportunity here against 7-inning affair as we are heading into the bottom of the 5th inning.
Exactly. And taking a quick look at the standings here, Midland's in first place. They've already played their series. They beat 4 games from Clarendon. New Mexico Military is in second place. They won their series 3-1 over Frank Phillips. Amarillo is playing at Howard today. And then again, El Paso and New Mexico JC, they split so far. And so, it's going to be tight. It's going to be interesting.
Midland coming into the weekend, 34-3 on the season.
Yeah, check this out. They played Clarendon, excuse me. They won 17-1, 25-7, 14-0, and 29-7. They outscored Clarendon 75-15.
Oh my goodness, they're good.
Yeah,
They are good.
yeah. You could say that.
No balls, 1 strike here. Hit ball down the line there, picked up by the first baseman. Steps on the bag, out number 1. That was Pablo Vargas, the right fielder. Goes down 3 unassisted. Nico Lea, the center fielder, now coming to the plate for the Tejanos. He had a 3-run bomba, home run in the 3rd inning, helping to give the lead, which is now 6-5.
Yep, 6-5 again, as we talked about before. A 1-run lead is not safe here in this ballpark.
Not at all. Swung on and missed there. Nico Lea facing Andrew Leon, the pitcher for the Thunderbirds.
Chris Tavares on deck for the Tejanos. Oof. Big swing there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
He wanted another shot to center fielder.
There was a long bomba he had there in
Yep.
that previous inning. It was in third inning.
I had to reach for that one up to left field. Left fielder looking like he had troubles. No,
Yeah, he
found
did.
it.
I agree with that, Coach. The way he had to find it in that dark sky up there.
Yep. He didn't make the catch, though, so that's going to bring, with Tuit down, it's going to bring up the shortstop, Chris Tavares.
Chris Tavares, he had a bomba in the second inning. Flew out to right field in the third, as he does here. Strike call there. No balls, one strike. Check swing,
Aye.
and he did
Oh,
go
he did.
around.
Yep.
He knew he did too. No
Yeah, he
argument there.
No balls, 2 strikes to count to Tavares. 2 outs, nobody on.
Comes set, makes the pitch outside for a ball. 1-2. And this is game 3 of the 4-game series.
Jammed him with that one. Just got a piece of it.
All right, back into the net. 1-2 remains the count. 2 outs. Nobody on. 6-5 ball game. Tejanos over the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds won game 1, 12-7 in 8 innings. Won game 2, which finished this morning 10-9. Hits him.
Hit by a pitch.
Oh, got him in the not a good spot. I think he got him on the top of the foot there,
Yeah,
Coach, where all
I think
those
so.
bones are at there.
Yep, exactly.
Because he loosened his shoe right away.
Yep. Going to walk it off over there down the first base line. That's going to bring up the designated hitter, who was the starting pitcher, Brandon Gomez. He's flied out twice. Tavares seems to be okay over there at first base. So there's 2 outs. Runner at first base for the Tejanos.
Brandon Gomez is due here.
Yes, he is.
Popped up to second in the second inning. Line drive to the shortstop in the third inning. Very capable of hitting it out.
Good pitch. One ball, 1 strike. Fouled off, out of play.
1-2 count. 2 outs, 1 runner on. The Tejanos would love to add to their lead. Hard hit ball. Brandon Gomez gets it in the air. It's going to get to the gap. And it's over the shoulder.
Nice catch
Millie
by
Millie
Barraza.
Hayes. Willie Mays style basket catch. I don't know how he
You were
did
shocked
that.
by that. That was a great catch.
I mean, straight over his head, not even over the shoulder. And the lead remains 6-5. We'll be back after these messages. welcome back. We're watching Tejanos baseball here on EP Sports Network. I'm Eddie Morales, joined alongside Hall of Fame coach Tony Grijalva. It is a 6-5 ball game, coach. Top of the lineup coming to the
Correct.
plate for the Thunderbirds.
Yep, Marvin Hill to lead off for the Thunderbirds. Had a double and scored his last time up.
As a reminder, this is a 7-inning game, doubleheader today. Game 3 of the 4-game series. NMJC leads the series 2-0 right now. Big game for the Tejanos. Big game for both teams.
For both teams, you're exactly right. First pitch, swung and a miss for a strike.
Oh, that's a nice pitch. Just
Yep.
misses
It did.
off the plate there for a ball.
Peacock gave up one run in the previous inning, but other than that, got out of a pretty good jam.
1-1 count, 1-run ball game. Here comes the pitch. Checked. And strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
I want to give a shout out to my high school that I work for, Mayfield High School softball team, currently 17-0 on the season after sweeping Centennial High School this last week.
Wow, that's impressive.
Here comes the pitch, swung on and missed. Nice pitch, breaking pitch goes outside, gets him to swing out number 1. Oh, the noisemakers out there that they've been giving away all year long.
Brings up the designated hitter for the Thunderbirds, Javier Diaz. Doubled and scored in the first. A single and RBI his last time up. First pitch in for a strike. Pica seems to be on his mark here.
His A game, some might
His
say.
A-game, that's right. Slide out, popped up to left field. Sal Rocha, the left fielder.
Stands like a statue, makes the catch.
2 out, 2 down. It's going to bring up the right fielder, Roman Trinidad. Walked and scored. An error, and he scored as well in the 3rd inning.
They're still giving away more noisemakers. I love that. They've been doing a great job with the giveaways this year.
Exactly right.
High for a ball.
You got the bells, the clappers, the bats.
The bats, the pins. There was a lot this year. High into the air, way high. Who's gonna get it?
Maldonado looking for.
Oh,
called out.
tough play.
That was.
It's an out. So 3 up, 3 down, maintaining the 6-5 lead. The Tejanos will come to the plate in the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll be back after these messages. Again, don't forget, we will carry flag football action here on EP Sports Network. Go to epsportsnetwork1.com for all that information. Flag football starting very soon. Back to the action here at Tejanos baseball. 6-5 is the score. Tejanos are leading here. Bottom of the sixth inning, Coach.
Yes, sir. Leading off for the Tejanos is the first baseman, Ivan Duarte. Walked and flied out. Andrew De Leon still on the mound for the Thunderbirds.
Exciting baseball today already. 10-9 was the final. Here's the pitch. Hit ball gets down for a base hit for Duarte.
Yep. Punching it out to left field there in front of the left fielder.
And game number 2 of the 4-game series concluded this morning. That was 10-9 as the Tejanos attempted a nice comeback there. They went into the final inning. They were down by 6. They lost by 1. One-run ball game right here, right now. 1 runner on.
Catcher Johnny Mesa at the plate. Ball inside for a ball. Looking at Duarte. He only has 1 stolen base for the season.
And they check him. He was about a step off the bag.
Yeah.
And when they threw it over, he literally just kind of fell down to the bag to get back on. So, again, like you just said, he only has 1 on the season. Shows bunt, pulls back, gets away from the catcher. Catcher makes the throw. So that'll be I believe a pass ball.
I think so. I would say so. Pass ball there. The runner Duarte goes to second base. And now the Tejanos have a runner in scoring position here with nobody out.
2 balls, no strikes. And their first strike.
Yep. Nice pitch there. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one must have just missed. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Nice count here for Mesa. See if he takes advantage, how aggressive he is, or if he's going to remain patient, wait for another one. And he waits for a good eye there by Mesa.
Yep, definitely so. 2 runners on. It's going to bring up the bottom of the order. Gio Rodriguez comes up to the plate, batting .263.
Gio Rodriguez came in as a pinch runner earlier. He remains in the game at third base.
Right, came in for Ruperto. Squares to bunt. Nice bunt there. Nice job.
Nobody there at first base. He looked up. The first baseman was coming. The second baseman now looking at the first baseman, and he admits that was my fault.
Yeah. Yep.
And base hit is what you call it.
Yep. And it seems kind of strange too, Eddie. As I watch the third baseman come up to get the ball, I look over and the second baseman is just standing there.
Yeah.
So.
And he realized that after he was like, the first baseman looked over and like, hey, we're worried. He says, yep, that was me. That was my fault. So.
Yep. Big inning potential now for the Tejanos. Bases loaded, nobody out. The top of the order for Miguel Maldonado.
Takes the ball.
Great spot here for Maldonado. Bases loaded, nobody out. Again, he leads the Tejanos in batting.
His grandpa is watching in Florida.
His grandpa's watching, that's right.
Swings on that one, puts it in the air. Possible sacrifice fly RBI here. Does make the catch. That's the out. Throw coming in. It'll be an RBI sacrifice fly for Miguel Maldonado. Shout out to his grandfather watching in Florida. That one was for you.
Extends the lead for the Tejanos. the runners do not advance. So Mesa stays at second base. Rodriguez stays at first, and that's going to bring up the left fielder now, Sal Rocha. Seven to 5 lead now for the Tejanos.
Down low for a ball. Again, now it's a 2-run lead, but it's not enough, Coach.
No, definitely not.
Outside for a ball.
Again, yep, 2 balls, no strikes. A couple of more runs will help.
Definitely would. Winds are going out to left field still.
Fouled off. Rocha out of play. 2 balls, 1 strike. Right fielder Pablo Vargas on deck for the Tejanos.
2-1 count now. 1 out. 7-5 ball game.
There's a shot to center field that drops for a base hit. Here comes the runner from second base. And Mesa scores from second.
RBI single for Salvador Rocha. Like you just said, Johnny Mesa ran in all the way from second base. Stand-up score there for him. Rodriguez, who got on with a single, advances to second. 2 runners on still, first and second. And again, now the score is 8-5.
All right, 2 runs in. That's going to bring up, again, Pablo Vargas, the right fielder. Oh, swings at that first pitch.
Tips that foul.
Yep.
No balls, 1 strike here.
It's a pitch. Low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Eight runs on 9 hits for the Tejanos. 5 runs on 7 hits for the Thunderbirds.
Low once again. 2 balls, 1 strike. Waiting on deck, center fielder Nick Olea. Who had a bomba in the 3rd inning.
Put into
Right
the air.
field.
And the runners are not able to
No.
advance as that didn't go very deep into right field. So that'll be 2 outs.
Again, Nico Olea up to the plate.
3-run bomba in the 3rd inning. Which very helpful. It's a 3-run lead right now.
Right. And usually he's aggressive at the plate. We'll see what he does here. Nope.
Way outside for a ball. 1-0. Count here. Steps off.
Runners are being a distraction,
Very much so.
especially Rodriguez at second base.
Runners are
And both
going.
Double steal.
And the pressure by the runners right now has the pitcher
Yeah,
for the
he's-
Thunderbirds a little off.
Yeah, he's a little shaken by that. So Olea with a 2-ball count here has us has his own selection of which pitch he wants to hit. Ooh, swings and misses there.
Two balls, one strike here, 2 outs, 8-5 ball game. Runners on second and third. Right away.
Yep.
I think we lost our
Yeah.
crowd mic there. I was just noticing that with the chanting that was going on, and then we lost the chanting. So 8-5 is the score here. 2 outs, 3-1 count. Swung and a miss there. Strike number 2. Full count here. 2 outs, 2 on. Orlea at the plate. Pitcher comes set. Here comes a pitch. Swung on. Foul. Out of play.
Might be the battery down there.
We'll get that checked here in a bit. Again, full count, 2 outs, 8-5 is the score here. The Tejanos are leading in the bottom of the 6th inning. 7-inning affair here. So we're here to the final parts of the game. Popped up. Out of play once again.
Play. I was getting excited listening to that crowd.
They really made it more exciting.
Yep.
You heard the dugout for the Tejanos with their chants.
Right.
And we'll have to get that checked here in a bit, though. Full count, 2 outs still. Orlea at the plate.
Ooh.
Way outside.
That was a great catch.
It
Great
was.
catch by the catcher Pierce.
Might have saved a run there.
Yep.
Bases are loaded now for the Tejanos. As there's a timeout called, there's going to be a pitching change. We're going to take a quick break and be right back after these messages. Welcome back. We'll let you know about the pitcher here briefly, but right now, make sure to call 915-920-8060 to get in contact with Marianne Ayub of Clearview Realty. Again, 915-920-8060, or scan the QR code that's up on the screen now, because who you work with matters. Marianne Ayub of Clearview Realty. Back to the action we go, where it's an 8-5 ball game here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And we got a new pitcher, Coach.
Yes, sir. On the mound, number 35, freshman Braden Patty. He pitched 6 2/3 inning. This is only his 6th appearance. 6.75 earned run average, 5 walks, and 6 strikeouts.
8-5 with the bases loaded. Tejanos with an opportunity to really open things up as Tavares, the shortstop, is coming to the plate. He was hit by a pitch in his previous at-bat. He flew out to right field before that, and then in his first at-bat had a bomba to left field. No doubter.
That is true. And he can be aggressive as well if he likes to pitch. He'll jump on that first pitch.
2 outs here. See what Tavares does. Bases loaded. Takes the ball there.
Outside.
And thank you to Miguel Maldonado Padin, the grandfather of Miguel Maldonado, for watching from Florida, and to Lynette Hall for watching from Australia.
1 ball, no strikes. Pitch is high. 2 balls, no strikes.
Let us know where you're watching from. Log on to Instagram at EP Sportsnet. Let us know where you're watching from, who you want to give a shout out to, and we'll mention it on air. 2-0 count here, 2 outs. Bases are loaded, full of Tejanos. Here comes the pitch. Strike right down the middle.
Good pitch there. 2 balls, 1 strike, as you mentioned, and there's 2 outs with the bases loaded.
Big opportunity here for the Tejanos.
Definitely so.
Check. Called strike.
Yep. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now 2 outs.
Time called by Tavares.
As you mentioned, great opportunity here, especially we're in the bottom of the 6th inning of a 7-inning ball game.
Most definitely. Would like to add 1 more at least. 3 more would be great. 4 more would be spectacular. Takes it inside, full count. Runners will be going on the pitch.
Yep, interesting pitch here.
Again, you mentioned it, Tavares can be aggressive, but he also has a very good eye for the ball.
Yeah, that's true.
Gets him looking.
Wow.
And not very happy about that one. Rightfully so. It's a great pitch, though. Gets the inside corner. Strikes out looking. So it remains 8-5. We'll head into the top of the 7th inning. It'll be the final scheduled inning of the game. You're watching Tejanos Baseball here on EP Sports Network. Once again, thank you to Bubba's 33 for their partnership and sponsorship here with EP Sports Network. Make sure to hit that QR code there to check out their Facebook page. Bubba's 33 over on the east side of El Paso, Texas. Great spot to be. That's where we cover our live show, Inside Heat, which you can find on our website, epsportsnetwork1.com. And we get back to the action here. Top of the 7th inning, Coach.
Yep. Last 3 outs here for the Thunderbirds, and leading off for the Thunderbirds is the second baseman, Jesus Mejias. Doubled, 2 RBI double actually, and then he's flied out twice.
Falls behind on a swinging strike right away. Pika looking good right now. Pitches outside for a ball. Shout out to Savannah Ortiz of Grants High School in New Mexico. Squats 400 pounds to set a new state record in the state of New Mexico, squatting 400 pounds.
Wow.
High for a ball. State tournament, state competitions are going on there in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Up the road. About a 4-hour drive from here. 2-1 count. Swung on. Hard hit down the line. Out of play.
Pulled that one foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
That gets away for a
Side.
ball.
Brings it to a full count.
Pika hoping to get this one. Would like to get this first batter. Full count here. Comes a pitch. Swung on.
Oh,
And miss. And they just tag him out just to make sure.
Yep.
Good call there. You never know.
no, that's true. That is very true. 1 down. That's going to bring up the first baseman.
I actually just watched
Brewer?
a documentary about back, I want to say it's 2005 maybe. Doug Eddings made a controversial call with a swinging strikeout like that, and he gave a signal, which he came back and said it was just his mechanics. But it made a
really?
change in the books of how they make their calls. So you always got to
Yeah.
make sure on that.
Yeah, no, that's very interesting. You're right there.
No balls, 1 strike here. Swing and a miss.
Yep. No balls, 2 strikes.
Eight-5 is the score. 1 out. Swing and a miss there. Pika on top of his game. Again, his A game.
Yeah, definitely so.
One more out needed. Savage coming to the plate. The center fielder, he's walked. He got a fielder's choice and a double. So this is going to be a tough one. Umpire takes a glance back at the press box. Outside for a ball. Again, thank you to all the viewers watching. At the conclusion of this one, here comes the pitch down and away. And at the conclusion of this one, about approximately 30 minutes after this, we'll have the final of the 4-game series here on EP Sports Network.
Right. We are ahead of schedule, though, because we started this game before 12 o'clock, which was the original start time.
That is correct. Swing and a miss there.
Yep.
2-1. And we've wrapped up game number 2 of the 4-game series this morning, where the Thunderbirds won 10-9. Foul. 2-2. 2 outs.
You could tell Pika's confidence has just grown since he first came into the ballgame.
Almost definitely so. Deuce is wild. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, hard hit ball, center field. Center fielder finds it, makes the catch. That is out number 3. So the Tejanos win by a final of 8-5. There will be the final of the 4-game series coming up in approximately 30 minutes here on EP Sports Network. So we'll be back in about 30 minutes. You can watch game 4 of this 4-game series on EP Sports Network.
We're kicking off Operation College Bound today here at Chapin High School. Operation College Bound is our premier enrollment